Now come to the next question of the same topic, cash book, double colon cash book. You note down the question first and then see how the question is going to solve. So question is, enter the following transaction in a cash book with cash and bank column. So this is the format of a cash book with cash and bank column. Cash and bank. Debit, date, particular receipts. This side will write receipts. Voucher number LF, cash column, bank column. Again this side is credit side. Same information, date, particular, payments, voucher number, LF, amount, 2 column for amount, one is for cash, another is for bank. So start with the March 2017. See the question. First entry is on March 1st. First March. Okay. Cash in hand 15,000 and bank 8,000. So it's an opening balance which is brought down from the previous month's balance. Means February 28th. Balance is brought down on 1st March to balance brought down. This is the balance of the previous month which is brought down in the month of March 1st. First day of the March. So 15,000 cash in hand. So in the cash column and 8,000 is at bank. This is the opening balance of cash and bank. Next is sold goods to X on credit. So entry X account debit to sales account. Sold goods to X on credit for rupees 10,000. This transaction will be recorded by us in which book? In sales book, because it's a credit sale. So credit sale of goods will be recorded in which book? This will be recorded in sales book, not in cash book. Okay, in sales book. Next is sold goods for rupees 20,000, received check from them. March 5. Sold goods for 20,000, received check from them, discount allowed 2.5%. Check was deposited into bank on 7th March. So as the check is not deposited on the same day, so on March 5, if you see the entry of March 5, check in hand account debit, check in hand account debit, discount allowed account debit, discount allowed to sales account. It is 20,000. Sales is 20,000. Received check after deducting 2.5% cash discount. So 20,000 into 2.5%. 2.5% of 20,000 is 500. So check received is 19,500 is the check received. This entry will be recorded where? This entry will be recorded in journal proper. And on March 7, this check is deposited into bank. This check which was received on March 5, this check was deposited on this day. So when the check will be deposited, so bank account debit to check in hand. 19,500. This is deposited on March 5. So that entry will be recorded on March 7 to check in hand. To check in hand. This will be recorded in the cash book in the column of bank 19,500. Is it clear? 19,500. This will be recorded in the journal proper, this will be recorded in the sales book, and this will be recorded in cash book. Okay. Next transaction. The next transaction is on March 10, purchase goods from Suresh on terms of 5% cash discount if the payment is made within 3 days, rupees 20,000. And on March 12, the information is payment made to Suresh. So amount is paid to Suresh on March 12, purchased on March 3rd. So on March 3rd, you see the entry of March 3rd, journal entry. If you want to see the entry of March 10th March, purchase account debit, okay, to Suresh account, The amount of purchase is 20,000. This is the amount of purchase. This will be recorded in the purchase book. It's a credit purchase because amount is not paid. It's a credit purchase. This will be recorded in the purchase book. And thereafter on March 12, see the entry of March 12, payment made to Suresh, half in cash, Suresh account debit, to cash account, to bank account, to discount received, okay. This entry will be done in the March 12. If you see the journal, through the journal, however, we are not going to do the journal. We are directly record this transaction in the subsidiary books, not through the journal entries. But if you know the journal, you can do the easily operate the cash book. So on March 12, payment made to Suresh, half in cash and half by check. So payment is made within 3 days. Purchase date is 12 and payment date is 12. Purchase date is 10 and payment date is 12. It is within 3 days. So as per the terms and condition, you will get the 5% cash discount. So 5% cash discount, 20,000, 5% of 20,000. It is 1,000. 5% of 20,000. Cash discount is 5%. So it is 1,000. Discount received is 1,000. So out of 20, 1,000 is the discount received. It means we have to pay 19,000. So 19,000 divided by 2, 9,500 will be paid by cash and 9,500 will be paid by check. Paid by half the amount paid by cash and half the amount paid by check. Okay. So this entry will be recorded in the cash book. This entry, cash and bank is credit. On credit, first of all I am going to write the year. Date is March 12. So cash and bank is on credit. So in credit side we will do the posting. We will write opposite of cash and bank is which account? Suresh account. Suresh account. In the cash column we will write 9,500 and in the bank column we will write 9,500. Okay. And discount received amount will be recorded where? Discount received will be recorded 1,000 Suresh account debit to discount received. You know it well where this will be recorded. This will be recorded in journal proper. This will be recorded in journal proper. Suresh account debit to discount received 1,000 will be recorded by us in the journal proper. Okay. Journal proper. Next is received a bank draft for rupees 6,820 from Siaram in full settlement of 7,000 due from him, sent the draft to bank. So on the same day bank draft is sent to bank. So bank account debit 6,820, discount allowed account debit, discount allowed account debit to Siaram. We have received this check from Siaram of 7,000 is the due amount. He has given this much amount and rest is your discount allowed. 120 is your discount allowed. 180 is the discount allowed. Okay, so this entry will be recorded in the cash book. Debit side, date is 14 to Siaram. Bank is on debit, so debit side of the bank column, debit side of the bank column we will write just opposite of bank which account is there, Siaram, and we'll write the amount in the bank column 6,820, 6,820, and this discount allowed to Siaram will be recorded by us. 180 will be recorded in the journal proper. Okay, 6,820 will be recorded by us in the cash book and discount allowed to Siaram will be recorded by us in the journal proper. Next, see the next one. Settled Pawan account of rupees 5,000 at a discount of 5%. So Pawan account debit to cash account to discount received. Discount received. This is the journal. If you pass the journal, this will be the journal. So it's a 5,000 settled Pawan account of rupees 5,000 at a discount of 5%. 5% of 5,000. It is 250. 5% of 5,000. 250. So it is 4,750. So this will be recorded by us. Okay, credit side, date is 16 by Pawan. Cash is on credit, so we'll post in the credit side in the cash column 4,750. But what we will write? Opposite side of cash is which account? Pawan account, by Pawan. Okay, this is the way of ledger journal post, from ledger journal to ledger. You know the posting well, how to do the posting. So apply the rules of posting over here. Next is goods worth rupees 8,000 were purchased from Sunil on 5th March. Its payment was made today by check after deducting 5% cash discount. So we are going to pay the amount to Sunil for the goods which was purchased on 5th March. So on 5th March entry was purchase account debit to Sunil account. That entry will be recorded, was recorded by us in the purchase book. Was recorded by us, or we have already recorded that transaction in purchase book. But here on 17, that amount we are going to pay. Its payment was made today by check. So Sunil account debit to bank account to discount received. Discount received. Okay, so the amount is how much? 8,000 is the amount what we have to pay, and cash discount is 5%. Its payment was made today after deducting 5% cash discount. So cash discount 5% of 8,000, it is 400. So you have to pay 7,600. So the bank is on credit, so we'll do the posting in the credit side on March 17 by Sunil. Credit side, bank is credit, so credit side of the bank column we'll write 7,600, this amount. But what we'll write in the particular opposite of bank is which account? Sunil account. So write the Sunil. Okay, and this one will be, this is posted in the cash book, and this one 400 Sunil account debit to discount received, will be recorded by us in the journal proper. We record that one in the journal proper. Sunil account debit to discount received. Next one is withdrew from bank 20,000 and furniture was purchased for rupees 15,000 and the balance was taken by proprietor. Balance is taken by proprietor. So whatever the amount taken by proprietor, it is drawings for personal use, and furniture is purchased, and amount withdrawn by the bank is how much? Amount withdrawn from the bank is 20,000 to bank 20. Out of that, furniture was purchased for rupees 15,000. The rest amount is taken by the proprietor, means 5,000 is taken by the proprietor. Okay. So 5,000 is drawing, furniture account debit, 15 to bank. So bank is on credit. So credit side will do the posting. Date is 18 by drawings, by furniture, by drawings account, by furniture account. So in the column of bank we will write it drawings 5,000 and furniture 15,000. We will write in which column? In the column of bank. In the column of bank we will write this amount. Next is received a check from Ravi for rupees 2,850 in settlement after deducting 5%. Received a check from Ravi in settlement. Okay, received a check from Ravi for rupees itna in settlement after deducting 5% and endorsed the check to Gopal on 22nd March. So whatever the check you have received it, that check is not deposited into bank. So check in hand account debit. Okay, received a check of rupees from Ravi for rupees 2,850 in settlement after deducting 5% discount. After deducting 5% discount. So after deducting 5% discount. So this is 2,850 discount allowed to. We have received this amount from whom? Received this check from Ravi account. So we have to calculate the discount amount. We have to calculate the discount amount. This amount is received after deduction of 5% cash discount. After deduction of 5% cash discount. Okay. So suppose 100 is the amount what we have to pay and 5% is the cash discount. It means we have paid 95. We have received 95. So we have to find out this amount. 100 upon 95 into 2,850. Okay, 100 upon 95 into 2,850. So it is 19. 570, 30, it means it is 3,000. It means it is 3,000. Okay, 3,000. So 3,000, it means discount is 150. You can calculate the 5% of 3,000. This will be 150. So this is this amount what we have received after deduction of 5% cash discount. So if the amount what we have to receive this and discount is 5%, it means we have received 95. If we have received 95, the actual amount is 100. So here I have calculated the actual amount 3,000. So 3,000 we have to receive, but we have received this much and allowing 5% cash discount. This will be recorded by us in the journal proper. In the journal proper. and endorsed the check to Gopal on 22nd. This check is endorsed to Gopal. Gopal account debit to check in hand. To check in hand. This entry will also be recorded by us in the journal proper. Okay, these two entry. Date is which date? Date is this is of January, this is of March 20 and this is of March 22. These two entry will be recorded in the journal proper, okay, not in cash book, not in cash book. Just I am explaining about the journal here, okay. Next is placed an order with Jay Trader. You have placed an order with Jay Trader for goods of the value 10,000. When we are placing some order to the seller, then that will not be recorded. When we place an order, that will not be recorded because it's not a transactions. It's an order. Well, we are just giving order in advance that we want this much goods at this point of time. So it's an order is not going to record. When we give an order to the seller, this is not a transaction. This is not a transactions. But here the sent a check of 8,000 with the order, but we have sent the check of rupees 8,000 with the order, then that amount will be recorded because it's a transaction. So Jay Trader account debit, Jay Trader account debit to bank account because we have given a check. So that will be recorded. So on 22nd by Jay Trader. Jay Trader, it's an advance. We have given the advance to Jay Trader. How much amount we have given? 8,000. We'll record with the 8,000. 10,000 order amount will not be recorded. Whatever the amount we have given or we have ordered, that amount will not be recorded. But if we have given any advance against that order, that will be recorded because it's a transactions. It's a transaction. 8,000 will be recorded. Next is purchase furniture by check. So entry is very simple. Furniture account debit to bank account. Yes, furniture account debit to bank account. So transaction date is 23rd. Buy furniture. Buy furniture in the column of bank. It is 6,000. 6,000. Purchase furniture and payment made by check. This will be recorded. Cash sales 15,000, half of which is deposited into bank. So bank account debit, cash account debit to sales account. Okay. So cash sales is how much? Cash sales is 15,000, half of which is deposited into bank. It means half is cash in your hand. That will be recorded by us on date is 24. On 24th we will write to sales account, cash and bank is on debit. So debit side we will write in the cash column 7,500 and in the bank column 7,500. Now next is on 25th, X settled his account by payment of 10,150, 150 being interest charge. This is of March 25. Okay, X settled his account. So cash account debit to X account to interest account. So cash, this is 10,000, this is 150 and this is 10,150. This is the entry. This entry will be recorded in cash book because cash is on debit in this transaction. So on 25th you write to X account to interest account. X account 10,000 in cash column, in the column of cash, and here interest is 150. Interest is 150. Cash is on debit. So debit side of the cash book, in cash column, cash is on debit. What we'll write in the particular, opposite of cash is to account, and the total of this is 10,150. 10,000 and 150, 10,150. Next is paid rent to landlord Rakesh by check. So when we pay the rent to landlord, we are not opening the landlord account, we will open the rent account to, the payment is made by check, so to bank account. Rent account debit to bank account 2000. This is the entry of 27th. So this side on 27th, bank is on credit. So credit side of the cash book, we will write the amount in the bank column 2000. Okay. What we will write opposite of bank is which account? Rent account. Rent account. Okay. Rent account. Now see the entry of March 20 as 8. Cashed a check. Cashed a check for rupees 28. So cash account debit to bank account 10,000. The entry date is March 28. March 28, cashed a check for 10,000 and paid salary in cash. Salary account debit to cash account. This is the two entry on this date. First one is, I am going to record the first one, cash is on debit and bank is on credit. This will be posted both side of this book. So here date is 28, cash is on debit, so I am going to write in the debit side of the cash account, debit side of the cash account 10,000. What I write in the particular, what I will write in opposite of cash, which account is here? Bank account, to bank account. To bank account 10,000. Okay, and bank is on credit, so credit side I will do the posting on the same day. By cash account, opposite of bank is cash, and write the amount, I will write the amount in the bank column. Okay, in the bank column. So this is the entry which is recorded both side of the cash book, both side of the cash book. So this entry is called contra entry. Contra entry, which is denoted by the letter C. Contra entry is that entry which is recorded both side of the cash book. That entry are, example of that entry is cash withdrawn from bank for office use, cash account debit to bank account. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use, or other example is cash deposited into bank. So bank account debit to cash account. So this entry is called contra entry because one side is cash, another side is bank, and here we are operating in the cash book. Both cash and bank is simultaneously operated by us. So if the cash is increasing, bank is decreasing, and here the bank is increasing, cash is decreasing. This entry is called contra entry, indicated by the letter C. So we write the C letter in the LF column, which indicate the contra entry. This is the contra entry which indicate contra entry. Okay. Next we have to pay salary. We have paid the salary. So in the credit side, by salary account 8,000 in the column of cash. 8,000. Cash is credit. In the credit side we will write by salary, column will be cash. Now thereafter deposited into bank, balance of cash in excess of 5,000. Balance of cash in excess of 5,000 will be deposited into bank. If your cash balance is more than 5,000, then that will be deposited into bank as per the instruction. So I'll see the position of cash. Cash total this side is how much? 0, 5, 6, 12, 2, 1, 42,650. Now see that this side total of cash 0, 5, 2, 7 or 5, 12, 1, 10, 22, 22,650. This is the credit total. And debit total of cash is how much? 42,650. 42,650. This is the debit side total. And the credit side total I have calculated at the outer side in the rough. So 00402, 20,400 is the balance. As per the instruction, you keep 5,000 cash in your pocket, cash balance you keep, maintain 5,000, and excess amount you have to deposit into bank. It means we will deposit this much amount in the bank, deposited into bank. We'll deposit this much amount into bank. For that the entry will be bank account debit to cash account. Again contra entry, bank account debit to cash account 15,400. 15,400. So debit side on 31st to cash account, bank is on debit, so we'll write in the bank column 15,400. Okay, and this side we'll write on 31st by bank account in the column of cash, 15,400. This is also a contra entry, both side in the cash book. Bank is increasing, cash is decreasing. Bank balance, receipt side, bank balance is increasing, and payment side cash balance is decreasing with the same amount. This entry is called contra entry. So the balance carried down will be here 5,000, because we have maintained already 5,000. The total will be same, 42,650. Okay, so cash column work we have completed the cash column. Now see the bank column. Which side of the bank is more? Now do the total of the debit side first. Debit side total 0, 2, 5 or 8, 13, 5, 18, 18 or 4, 22, 2 carry, 10, 19, 25, 32, 37, 3 carry, 5, 57,200, 57,220. So this side total is 0, 0, 5 or 6, 11, 1, 10, 17, 22, 27, 35, 35, 41, 42, 43, 4, 5, 6, 63. Credit balance is more and debit balance is less. So debit balance is less and credit balance is more. So difference is 5,888. So this side total is more, 63,100. This side total is more, 63,100. So balance will be this side, to balance carried down 5,880. This balance will be brought down in the next month, April 1st, first day of the next month, by balance brought down April 1st by balance brought down 5880, and this balance will be brought down this side on April 1st, first day of the next month. To balance brought down 5000. Okay, 5000. Is it clear?